We are operating on a frequency of 52 megacycles by authority of the Federal Communications Commission. A test program follows. To you who are trained technically, I need hardly say that there's still a number of problems to solve. I guess you know them as well as anybody knows them. But I think we've proceeded far enough to justify the statement, at least, that these technical problems are not insurmountable.
Moving on to adaptive. So the adaptive game, I got disconnected at the start. Luckily, I was able to jump back in quite quickly, so we're going to miss out on the beginning.
Sure. So just jump in.
Both these decks are very interesting. We're looking at
Also, just
KOTE Rush taking on DT Control, double submissive principle.
so I was just trying to answer the question from Bracker.
Double submissive principle. You've got the hydrolog, which is going to be brilliant with the Bills Warden for just bouncing the tide, and Governor Jove might need to use that tide because you've got Evil Chelonia, which makes your opponent lose one for each creature you play. Double Evil Witch of the Dawn, which allows you to stack a creature and bring one in and use it. Lord Goliath, Radiant Truth, Phase Shift, double information exchange. This is a nasty Dark Tides deck.
it's not that bad. It's hilarious.
Yes, thanks. Unfortunately, you will be playing it now. It's basically open time zones. Once you get into the cuts, we can't control the time zoning anymore. I would have to give it to Governor Jove here. It does come down to chains, but mainly because double hunting, which Nature's Call, Key Charge, and Choto Hazard. If you can archive pretty much all your Untamed with the Archivist and the double Library of Damned, you're looking at just building up this huge full moon turn, and then dropping the Ancient Bear, dropping the Hunter Witch, Mamook, Ancient Bear, Choto Hazard Key 1, Ancient Bear, Mamook, Choto Hazard Key 2, and then all you're going to do is work towards getting enough Key Charge. And even then, you might even already have enough because you're going to be gaining 1 off the full moon, 1 off Hunting Witch when it enters, 2 off the second Hunting Witch when it enters, 3 off the Ancient Bear, 3 off the Mamook, 3 off the Choto, bounce everything back up, 3, 3, 3. Yeah, that should be more than enough. Damn! I've got a deck very similar to that, JB, that's got the Sting as well. It's a beautiful combination. It's a potential 1-turn kill if you can archive up enough of your board. I expect to see Governor Jove at its peak playing Gis and Logos throughout the entirety of the game, and then just out of nowhere slamming down a massive Untamed turn and just winning the game.
Yeah, it's going to be an interesting one. Brett, can you hear me, man?
Yeah, I imagine Jove could easily forge 4 keys off the numbers it's got here. Mamook's a great way to keep your opponent off key. You've got Life Ward, which you delay quite well. Shula, which Arise. Even if you play an Untamed turn, you can just Arise everything back and then Library Damned it into the archive. Key Hammer Lash combo, gotta love it. Effervescent Principle, again, brilliant because you can always use Pocket Universe to store up Amber, and we're not seeing much. Oh, we've got Mollymawk. So you might be using Pocket Universe as a bit of a bait here. You drop the Pocket Universe, maybe put 1 or 2 Amber on there, and then just wait for the Mollymawk to come down so you've at least got rid of it, so you can then keep your Library of Damned safe.
JB. Brett knows a few things.
Not only do I know your tricks, JB, but I know your secret identity as well now.
He has an identity? So guys watch the stream. I don't know if Brett can actually hear me right now, which is amusing.
I like Jove. Jove is a very, very strong... Distania would take care of everything if it was there. That's the problem. Distania is a great answer to the setups like this, but it's just not there. And as a world, this is the kind of tactics you don't expect from KOTE. You expect KOTE to be a very fast-paced, very play, draw, play, draw. Jove is the kind of deck that I expect to see in Worlds Collide, where you're biding your time. You're making maybe sacrificial plays that let your opponent get ahead, whilst building up to this big turn or building up to this big board state where your opponent can't do anything. But with KOTE cards, and that is terrifying. You're building up to this massive turn where your opponent isn't going to be able to stop you. And we're going straight into the game.
Yeah, we are. So, Brett.
It is a shame to see Charette and Shula come down, but Arise is in the deck. But Life Ward is able. Evil Chelonia comes down. Excellent.
So, Brett, can you hear me now?
I can hear you, yes.
Awesome.
Mollyhawk comes down, gets rid of the Life Ward. So that does protect Pocket Universe, but there is double Witch of the Dawn available. Has to deal with the Chelonia. No, leaving it alive. Ooh, very interesting. Plays the Archivist. Drops the Bat Drone. Discards the Efforts and Principle. That makes sense. So we see two cards very important to the strategy coming in. For stream purposes, there was no chain, but yes. This is essentially a reversal. Thank you, JB. I forgot to mention that. This is a reversal game. So Jake is playing Jove, and JB is playing a DT deck. So Jake is in a bit of a bad position here, because although they can set up, if they can't deal with this Chelonia, it is just going to keep taking away their Amber. Radiant Truth just for the Amber. Drops, then Jake's only Amber disappears. Now we see infighting, we've got... Oh, this is just... JB's got a beautiful hand here. Does a nice... Fights with Charette. Reaps with the Shula. Interesting. Archives, yep, the Archive these. Plays Larry down, the Archive gets that, but doesn't use the Arise. So, just JB's on 7. Plays Hunting Witch. Mook. Gonna be very... Yeah, Mook's very nice here. Forcing JB to pay the full 7. Can use... Oh, Cooperative Hunting gets rid of Chelonia, gets rid of damage units. Doesn't bounce the Mollyhawk. That's a very good... very nice play from Jake here. We don't see the Lash of Broken Dreams. We've got the Key Hammer ready to go to unforge that key, making JB pay it again. But unfortunately, we don't see the Lash of Dreams. But we are going to see the build-up now. The question is, can JB actually get... can JB get to 3 keys before Jake builds up the Archive? I imagine at this point JB is looking at the Archive going, okay, 1 card in there, and now the Hunting Witch of the Mamuka back, but Nature's Call is gone, so I don't have to worry about the one turn kill. But one thing I'm going to say about JB is I very rarely have to edit his turns down. They are so quickly played.
No latency at all.
It's one of the things I love about recording KIP games is all 3 players play very efficiently, and I very rarely have to edit down their turns. Just they slam down cards. They know what they're going to do. They use their opponent's turn to immediately be able to react. And JB that immediately takes care of the Hunting Witch again. And playing fast is not a bad thing. Keyfrog is in hand here. Keyfrog can be very good, and we've got the artifact in play for JB, which means that while the tide is low, Jake cannot reap. There's a very powerful Sanctum artifact that I only found out about because of this game.
Yeah, I got caught by it the other day in a local event.
There's reap, and JB is on the 2nd key, and Jake has not even got any Amber this Chelonia is just doing work.
It's his job.
Evil Chelonia is so brutal, and so many people are like, yeah, no, it's fine. It's like, it's really not. If you can't take care of it, it's really not fine.
I mean, also, don't forget, JB had Keyfrog in place, but had is the word.
That's the problem, is we saw the Last Broken Dreams come down. We saw the Last Broken Dreams get used after the Keyfrog, and I think that was a misplay, and Jake knows it was a misplay. He should have used the Lash first, and that would have caused
Oh,
issues.
look at this hand for JB come through, though.
Yeah, this is an issue. The beauty of this hand is the Witch of the Dawn. All JB needs now is a card down, and he can bring down to there. Oh, Lash only fights the next turn. Yeah, that's very true, JB. Lash wouldn't have helped there. Thank you. That's my fault. There's the key charge. Circumnavigating around the doorstep, gets the first key, but we're going to see JB here get to 6. Not quite enough. Now, when I saw this live, it caught me off guard as to why Jake went into this here. But then I remembered this is Jake's deck, and he knows that this deck is running low on cards. He hasn't seen Fangtooth, he hasn't seen the second Witch of the Dawn, and Keyfrog's in the discard. So going this here was incredibly clever. Because he needs to play around the Keyfrog cheat.
Yeah.
And this is, you can see here, brings back the Lord Goliath, uses it together. If Jake had not gone Lash of Broken Dreams here, JB plays the creature, plays the Witch of the Dawn, brings back the Keyfrog, spikes the Keyfrog into anything on the board, and immediately forces the key.
Yeah.
So Jake is in a really bad position here. We're being forced to keep going into this, and all JB needs here is 2 Amber to win, which they've got through the Radiant Truth and the Reap of the Lord Goliath. Yeah. It took me a second, JB, to realise, because I thought, oh, he's already got there, but then I remembered what Witch of the Dawn's evil ability is.
Which is the Witch of the Dawn evil ability? Just to remind me.
Witch of the Dawn's evil ability is you can destroy one creature on your side of the board, then bring back a creature and use it.
Yeah, that was it.
With a Keyfrog in the discard, that is a very dangerous
But
play.
even then, he still had Fangtooth, so even if he didn't use it, he'll still be dead by the end of the turn, so... Yeah. Oh, my puppy's come solo.
Absolutely beautiful game. That was the longest of the 3, and it was very nicely done. It's great to see that both players had such faith in their opponent's decks as well.
Yeah, I mean... One second, just trying to sort out your video before we go back.